I got some updates for you guys. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBit Solutions. Overall, NASDAQ market is back in the green after hitting lows of 635, and during the pre-market session or during the overnight trading session, we hit highs of 640. Again, the U.S. market does not care about higher inflation. It does not care about the weakening labor market. All it cares about is that there are no further escalations in the Middle East. And that, to the market itself, is enough to try to push up to new all-time highs. All the issues that we had before are obviously still present issues. They're just, of course, I would say maybe not as urgent right now. The overall NASDAQ market, again, trying to rip up, push even higher. With that being said, we do have a few updates for you guys. President Trump says that he is trying to get a little breathing room between Israel and Lebanon, and that it will happen tomorrow. On top of that, I'm sure many of you guys have seen the news that the U.S. government is about to refund $166 billion in tariffs starting 20th of April. We'll see if this actually works out, but especially if your business, I know a lot of business owners follow me, so if your business paid anything in tariffs, make sure that this is something that you look into, because there has been over 330,000 importers across 53 million shipments that are eligible. And again, as of April 9th, 127 billion worth of refunds have already been processed. So again, something to take into consideration. And the stock that everyone is talking about is Bird. Bird is a stock that ran up from lows of $2 to highs of $24. And to my understanding, this was a shoe company that was collapsing. It was down 99%. But as soon as it rebranded to an AI company, it shot up 875%. This includes all selling of brands and footwear assets and rebranding to New Bird AI. Again, this reminds me of this whole shift where we saw bullshit businesses that couldn't turn a profit that shift into buying Bitcoin. In my opinion, it's all just the gimmick. It's just the hype. But when momentum takes its part, yes, direction is very favorable, kind of like what we're seeing right now with the market. It's not that anyone believes that the market belongs up here. It's not like, oh, wow, the average American is thriving. No, the average American is definitely hurting, right? We're paying more at the pump. It's incredibly expensive to own a home. Interest rates are still relatively high. When it comes down to inflation, it's still high. When it comes down to the labor market, it's still weak. All those concerns are still there, but the markets are irrational for a short period of time. They're celebrating, and it's hard to trade against that when you know that momentum and direction is in their favor, right? As markets push. But we know eventually no one's going to be surprised when markets correct. Just like no one's going to be surprised when Bird begins to correct. Like today alone, it lost 1/4 of its value just out of thin air. Pushed up to highs of 24. Now it's trading at lows of 12. If we actually get that break of support, get ready for another gap down. Again, this is a meme stock. It's a momentum-based play. You get in, you get out, you make your money, and you bounce. You don't marry it. You don't overthink it. It's just you make as much money as you possibly can within a short period of time, and then you ignore it and move on from it. Do not trade it again, right? Because we know that these companies will not last. It just caught a lot of attraction, caught a lot of attention, but eventually it will end up fading. So please, 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 don't use leverage and know when to take profits. And most importantly, if it's going against you, know when to manage and mitigate risk. Because yeah, it might suck to lose 5 or 10%, but it's going to be a lot worse when you lose 50 to 80%. Again, it was a failing business for a reason. Don't get it twisted. The only other thing, again, this is just me. The NASDAQ market, to me, is showing a little bit more signs of it being overbought. I've began to trim some of my long-term plays in preparation that if there is any form of escalation between Iran and the U.S., remember that markets will most likely react in a negative way, especially when it comes down to oil. Oil has taken a pretty nice hit, but guess what? Oil is beginning to climb right back up. What does this tell you? Oil is not the one getting manipulated like the market. So again, please make sure that you pay attention to oil, because oil has been one of the biggest, I would say, indicators to tell if the Iran war is actually over or not. There is a ceasefire, which is great, but that doesn't mean that it's over, and it doesn't mean that they can't continue to attack one another. So again, just another reason to keep a close eye on the oil markets to see if we actually begin to recover and where the overall NASDAQ market begins to perform. So again, NASDAQ as of right now, 7:53 a.m., April 16th, is retesting pre-market highs. Let's see if we form another leg down, and if we do, Again, we're not afraid to short it, but definitely doesn't really make sense to carry a short overnight, knowing and respecting how consistently bullish the markets have been for the past 15 to 16 days. Same motto: get in, get out, make that money, and bounce. Hope to see you for tomorrow's live trading session. If you want to tune on in, it's the second link in the description down below. We always try to keep it kind of like with no fluff with you guys. So again, if you ever want to tune on in, second link in the description. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access, and you get to watch us trade live every single day. Appreciate your time like always. Let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.